Yes.
Please.
How long does the relief last when you're treating someone for a particular problem?
That's a really good question. Relief can last a very short period of time or a long period of time. Acupuncture in a lot of ways is like physical therapy. So what will happen is somebody could come in and they could say, my shoulder hurts. I'll press points on them and that will relieve the shoulder pain in the moment at times. And then I'll needle those points and they'll have relief right there while they're sitting. Now they may get up and leave and feel better for an hour. They may feel better for a day. They may feel better for a week or for good. It really depends. A lot of times what drives that is if it's an acute condition, something that just happened, more likely to get the relief more quickly. If it's something that's chronic and been there for a long time, you may need to come in a bunch of times. Again, like physical therapy. So the first time you come in, maybe you get relief for a half a day. The next time you come in, you get relief for 2 days or 3 days, and it builds up. Again, it's also going to depend on the person. So somebody who's really young, vibrant, we recover faster from the injuries. The young kids, when they scrape their knees, they heal faster. As we age, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So again, it really will depend on that person.
Okay, and when they come in for a treatment such as a shoulder problem, how long is the visit?
Typically at my clinic, a first visit will run about an hour and a half because there'll be a good half an hour of just intake and talking about your health history and understanding everything you've gone through, any medications you're on, etc. And then the treatment itself, people typically stay with the needles anywhere from as short as 20 minutes to as long as an hour. Often my patients just fall asleep in the treatment room and I'm hearing a little snoring, and that's a really wonderful compliment.
How do you control hormone levels with the use of the needles?
With the use of the needles? The needles, again, balance the body. So how it works is stimulating your body to do what it's supposed to do. The goal is to bring the body back to balance. And in so doing, the actual method or techniques that is going on in the body by the stimulation of the needles is fascinating, and that's a scientist beyond me who can, there's been a number of different explanations on that, but there's just been shown that the hormone levels are impacted by the stimulation of specific acupuncture points.
Have you ever had a woman who's had a hysterectomy and refuses to take supplemental hormones? Have you been able to help?
I'm specifically on a case in that nature. I would need to delve more into that to answer that specific question. But to treat women who are going through like menopausal symptoms.
Hot flashes are a major problem.
Yes.
You can help even though she's.
Yes. I've definitely seen it help women.
Okay. And
not every case. Not every person, but definitely you'll see relief treatments, with consistent treatments too.
How does acupuncture compare with this perhaps new procedure or product that's on the market or being used called on-demand?
I'm not familiar with that product.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I had one.
One second, she had one too.
If a patient comes in, how would you determine what part of the body to work on? The reason I ask is because I've been to an acupuncture.
Great.
And he has a meridian.
Yep.
I hold something and he has a meridian to go through my whole body.
Yeah.
And he determines, he has like some kind of instrument there that lights up to tell him which part of my body needs help. And that's the part of my body he works on.
That's fascinating. I don't use such techniques.
It's called the meridian.
Yeah. Where I studied, we do not use machines to determine what meridians to treat. I've seen some people doing biofeedback and quantum theory where they do use these machines to get feedback on the body. Traditional Chinese medicine, however, we actually will diagnose you by, again, looking at your tongue and your pulse, listening to you in your specific challenges or complaints or things you want us to focus on. And then, we may palpate the body, but we'll look at, we know how we've learned how the meridians run within the body. So if you have a pain on a particular meridian or disease in a particular area, we know that we need to address that meridian and then other meridians and organs that balance that. And that's how I would determine where to needle somebody.
Well, he could tell by the meridian what part of my body needs help.
Interesting. And did it help you?
What's weak in my body. And
Yes,
when
because of help.
I leave there, I feel great.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, it's
Because it
wonderful.
looks like a part of my body
That needs, exactly, and that's the goal of acupuncture, is to really,
That's correct.
it brings you back in balance. That's why I was in the career world for 20 years in marketing, and acupuncture literally changed my life. Changed my life so much that I sold my house, quit my job, went back to school to become an acupuncturist, because I was so fascinated with what it could do for people. When I saw how it could help people going through chemotherapy, when I saw how it could help people with autoimmune disorders, the MS, the fibromyalgias, the Crohn's, the IBS, the diseases that are really hard to treat with Western meds, that was it. I was like, this is a calling. I can't keep doing what I'm doing. I need to help people. And it's just amazing. And there's a lot of different ways to do acupuncture. I practice a Japanese style, I practice Chinese styles, and there's other people who use all kinds of different techniques. And it's amazing, you know, and it's so simple.
20-minute treatment, too.
Yeah.
It's a 20-minute treatment.
Yeah, that's great. That's good. And you had a question back there?
Yeah, well, how would you define, like, because I took some Qigong,
Yep.
but how do you define Qi? What
How do
is
you
it?
define Qi? Oh, that's an evil question.
That's what they do in Qigong, is they're building their
You're
Qi.
building your Qi. You know, we can all stand up and build some Qi here.
What- how do you-
Qi, you know, there's so many descriptions of Qi. Qi is energy. Qi is the life force. Qi is everything. There's Qi in this
It's in
chest.
here.
Right, it's in you, it's in each and every one of us, it's in the furniture around us. I mean, Qi is one of those words that, you know, and there's Ki in Japanese and Qi in Chinese, and it's,
In China, when we do Qigong, the Chinese people, these ones that we're doing,
yeah.
they do that their whole life, some
Right,
people.
right, and it's a
They
concept,
keep
you know,
building it up and building it up.
right, and the Chinese, the language is so different, you know, it's almost pictorial, and so it's, and I'm not Chinese, so I'm probably not gonna do a great job of interpreting it, but for me, Qi is the life force.
The life force.
Yeah, it's the energy within all of us, and it's the energy within all things, from plants to, you know, birds to people. And acupuncture helps build Qi. And that is what, you know, if we look at our bodies over time, they decline in a natural, you know, curve of you know, we decline, that just happens, that's part of life. And what acupuncture can do is try to help keep that, you know, that slant a little less steep. So we bring it back up, so we can live fuller, healthier, happier lives. You know, it's great to watch folks who are just coming in, who are just so sad, and they just feel just that little bit happier, you know, after an acupuncture treatment. And what I've done now in Boca is open what's called a community acupuncture clinic. And there's a network out there that if you ever want to check out their website, called the Community Acupuncture Network. It's a non-for-profit organization that's designed to help acupuncturists open these types of clinics. And what it is, it's a community setting, so it's kind of like when you go to yoga class. It's a group treatment area. It's very private, reclining chairs and massage tables. You have a private consultation, and then you go into the group treatment room where you get a lot of the chi and healing energy. But what's great about it is it's a sliding scale clinic. You pay what you can afford. The fees are generally $20 to $40. Your first appointment has an additional $15 fee for consultation. But the beauty of the clinic is, again, going back to your question on how often do you need to be treated and how, you know, quickly does it help, often people need to come in a lot. You know, if I have chemo patients, they'll come in 3 to 5 times a week, because you know what? They leave saying, I can go to the supermarket now and buy food because I actually feel like eating and I have the energy to do it. And if anybody's experienced that or knows people who've gone through that, that little bit of help is worth anything. So to be able to, see, I just got chills. To be able to help people and with conditions and say, you know, pay what you can afford today. I get it. And we all need to do this. So that's been my calling, and that's why I'm here now in Boca Raton. I just moved down here to bring, I was working in clinics up in Boston doing similar treatments.
And how long have you been doing this?
That's another good question. I've been doing it just a few years. I will be a novice for the rest of my life, because it's endless learning.
Does one see you when they go to the?
Yes, they come and see me.
Do you have cards or
I do
something?
have cards and brochures for everybody, yes, and I have a website which is acupuncture-advantage.com, or you can Google Acupuncture Advantage Boca and you'll find me. It's great though. The clinic's been really well received. I've only been there for a month and we're quite busy.
Do you work with paralyzed people?
I've worked with people who have some paralysis, yes.
They say quadriplegic.
Quadriplegic, legs, not arms, no. I mean, I've done a combination, but not quadriplegic. I've done,
But I'm saying, would you be able to
oh,
help
yeah,
people?
yes, there's no reason not to. Yeah.
You
I've
say
had people
chi,
wheelchair.
you say chi brings balance back to the body?
Chi will help, because you have chi in your body, and we want to do is boost the amount of chi in your body and keep that up. But we also then we want to balance sort of the yin and the yang, the excesses and the deficiencies. So there's a lot going on in the body in terms of Chinese medicine and how they look at the organs. And what we'll do is just kind of look at you if you were to come in or your friends and see what is out of balance in that moment and then constitutionally. So a lot of people will have sort of a chronic underlying, this is their constitution and who they are and what they're made up of, as well as, well, I have this acute, pain on my shoulder or my elbow today, so let's address that, which is really fascinating. So we kind of go from both angles. So if somebody comes in, I'll treat not only their underlying constitution, but whatever acute condition they're presenting with. It's so much fun. Can I just say that? It's great. I love what I do. Did you have a question?
For me?
Yeah, no, nothing else.
Well, yeah, I do have one little question. Like, my knee bothers me a little bit sometimes, like aching. Can you help someone with that process to do like one treatment to see if that helps?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I've worked with a lot.
You work with something like that?
Yeah,
You
knee
work with
pain,
them?
yeah, all the time. That's knee pain, back pain, headaches, all that kind of stuff, especially my running friends.
I mean, it's just, the pain
Fasciitis.
is just like an aching, but I'm going through another treatment for
Yeah.
something, but, and I
Yeah.
think that's what caused it. I mean, they changed me.
Mhm.
I'm going through it's a type of chiropractic,
Yeah,
just,
yeah, and things like chiropractic are great complements with acupuncture. They work really well together.
because sometimes it just aches, I don't know, it does, it's not like, something's hurting when I walk or
Mhm.
something, it's just like when I get up, I feel it ache a little
Get
bit.
worse in the morning, like
Yeah,
when it's cold
yeah.
and stiff,
Yeah.
So it could be inflammation, it could just be some arthritis, it could be keeping it warm, even doing some hot compresses on it would probably be good, or some of the herbal patches. But yeah, acupuncture would be good because it could open up some of the stagnation that's in there that's causing the stiffness.
Would that be expensive for something like that, for like one treatment?
No, because the treatment prices in my clinic, I mean, I can't speak for all the acupuncturists in the area. Again, it's a sliding scale, $20 to $40,
Wow.
pay what you can afford. So, one treatment.
What does that mean, sliding scale?
A sliding scale, so
Pay what you can afford.
the scale goes from $20 to $40, and I can give you a little chart. And you pick within that.
You leave it up to the patient
I
to
leave it to
decide
the
what
patient,
they
it's
want
the
to
honor
pay?
system I provide, has a little chart that has like your income, and based on your income, you can pay in this.
So
But-
probably for $20, you're gonna get less treatment than if you paid $40.
No! Oh my gosh, I love, people pay me after treatment, one. Two, I have no judgment. It's like, it's all about what you can get, it's just helping people. That's it. Like, I really kind of just want to help
That's
people.
good.
That's cheap.
And,
That's hard for you to
but
make.
then that's why it's a group treatment room, so that's the difference. You're not getting into a little private treatment room, but it's amazing. And there's a whole network. It's all across the country now. These clinics are opening up because we know acupuncture works. We know we can help, but the only way we can help is if people can afford to come in. And with health insurance these days, it's so challenging for people. Some people have health insurance, some people don't. It may cover 10 visits. And let's face it, you want to, go through acupuncture, 10 visits might not do it. You may be coming to see me for the rest of your life if you have a chronic condition,
If I were going north on 95 with Turnpike, how would I get to your office?
Do you want to